Hello and welcome to another live stream. Good afternoon on this beautiful Sunday. I hope your mum and you had some nice birthdays. We did. We had a great birthday yesterday. We also celebrated Sinterklaas. So kind of a Sinterjaardag. Because verjaardag is Dutch for birthday. So, you know, you combine the two words. And yeah, thank you to everyone. I know you did it, Slijn. A few other people that are here might also have done it. Who wished my mom happy birthday on Twitter. She was happy to see it. Whoa, that was a big lag spike on the loading menu. How did that happen? Anyway, yeah, she really liked the wishes. Also, a few of you will have seen this. On Thursday's video, I hid the message, comment Mom Vos is great. So about 20 people did. And she watched the video, but she didn't see that, because she doesn't watch, you know, with great attention. So I knew she wouldn't see it. So when I arrived there yesterday, at my parents' place, I told her to look at the comments. And she was, again, very happily surprised. Which was fun. Did I get any good presents? Yes, I did. I did get some really good presents. We'll get into that a bit later while I'm building or whatever. Because I don't want to be on the menu screen for too long. But yeah, I got some really good ones. And thank you for the 8 months, Renee Catherine Furwing. How ancient are you now? I'm 38. So, you know, fairly on the older side, but still young. It's also not true. No, I'm 26 now. I was born in 1996. Anyway. Let's get going. As a birthday gift for you and your mom. Well, thank you, Magic Geeks, for the bits. I haven't decided what we're gonna do yet. I mean, obviously the title of the stream, but which park, I haven't decided yet. I often go with the standard build your own Six Flags park, but build your own one of these is also fun, because you start with a little bit of a different landscape. Let's do Texas. Build your own Six Flags Texas, why not? Marcel and I are birth year buddies, but I'm about 9 months older. Ah, so your birthday, well, probably not exactly the 10th of March, but around there. Okay, let's start by removing all of the scenery and all of the path. So that we have, you know, just a different landscape for once to build in. And you had 2 streams open. One Age Vampire stream, but I had the sound on mute and I heard you speak over it, so I wish you happy birthday in that stream. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna need some more money to alter this. Wait, how expensive is what I did? Okay, I didn't mean to remove that entirely. Alright, I'll just remove this and... Oops. I should have just disabled money for a little bit, but no, I'm just gonna spend it all. Well, that's fine. Thank you for the gifted sub, Slijn, and for the 3 gifted subs, Donzia. Yeah, how do you people watch more than one stream? I don't get it either. Anyway, let's get started with some merry-go-round music. There we go. Oh, no, not that ugly bridge. There we go. So, any suggestions? Anything goes. In terms of, you know, needing to use cheats and whatnot. Whoa, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Renee. Thank you very much. We've got a good hype train going on. Pink trees. I can do pink trees. There we go. Or as they're actually called, magnolia trees. Thank you for the follow, Dark Cone. Single flower bed floating above the first tile in the park. Sure, sure, why not? There you go. It looks like it's on the tile above. It really does. Like, if you do this, and then you make supports invisible, it looks exactly like it's on the tile. Like, it's entirely invisible. And that's how isometric view gets you. These look like they're next to each other, but nope. Oh, now it's on that tile. So these are next to each other. Nope. From two viewpoints they are. But no, not at all. Isn't that fun? Bikini ladies at the entrance to welcome guests. Sure, let me get... Oh god, whatever... South American theming, probably? There we go, South America theming. That one. There we go. My beautiful bikini ladies. Totally awesome. The sun doesn't exist. No, not really, no. Look, it sort of does on some of the... It exists on some of the scenery items. Hang on, there was something interesting with this. I think... let me see. I don't know. It might be North America theming that I need. Maybe it's Roaring 20s. It's one of the ones. Maybe urban theming. There's one of the scenery that has two different shadows. One scenery item. Thank you for another gifted sub, Mr. Slime. And thank you for the bits, Magicgeeks. Is it urban? Yeah, this one. Ollie showed me this. And yeah, you can see two different shadows. Although this might not be a shadow, but you can see a shadow to the like more top left and one to the left. And this shadow always you can see this shadow rotates with us, by the way. Yeah, there's nothing black here now, so it's definitely two different shadows. Because they both rotate with us. Which is really odd. But this is one of... Chris didn't do this. This is... No, wait, this is urban theming. I think that's from the originals. I'm not entirely sure, though. Anyway. Suggestions for whatever to build next. We don't have a lot of guests, but I can change that. It'll take a while. Like, the entrance path is quite long. Not as long as it is on Six Flags Great Adventure, though. When you rotate the map, you rotate the Earth around. Yeah, or you move the sun. Either of the two, or both. Just halfway. A difficult to access toilet. Well... That's quite easy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna build a toilet. And we're gonna put a no entry sign there. Green one, because why not? Oh, he's too early. Is he gonna use the toilet? No, he was the only one that had a chance without going through the whatever of death. Which coaster type shall we do? How about a good old corkscrew coaster? Entrance fee is too high. Alright. There we go. What are the giant dancing women? They're my favorite ladies. Absolute favorites. Now, you may think that this will be going in normal speed. Well, you will probably not think that, considering it's me building this. But if you did think that, you are entirely mistaken. This will not be a normal speed. Hey, there are the guests. They've separated in little groups depending on their energy level. Look at that. They've perfectly separated. Because they walk at different speeds depending on how energetic they are. And then we go that way. And like that. This is not terrifying at all. The regularity is slightly disturbing. It's interesting, isn't it? But I agree, there's something a bit off about it. Oh yeah, don't forget to drown number 69. We have 69 now. Well, we don't. We have 1969. Which is the first 69, so I'll drown 1969. They're not happy. You won, yes, because they're speed skating tonight and I don't want to miss that. So I'm streaming right now. Instead of tonight. And another final loop. Oh, and of course photo section. Could you put someone on a pillar of land 1 tile wide? Sure. Hang on. First we're gonna finish this though. So obviously we're gonna need some cheats for this. Unlock operating limits. No breakdowns please. Disable vehicle limits. I don't need that many trains. 20 cars is enough. Hang on, now that's chain of speed. Power launch. Won't those tight turns cause excessive lateral Gs? Just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. How about 100 laps? There you go. If you have, you know, epilepsy and whatever, look away for a bit, because I'm gonna follow this train. Right now. Yeah, that's quite fast, isn't it? Okay, you can look again. Yeah, this is very normal. Not dangerous at all. Let's build the queue line. Also, someone said drown 2022. I'll do that quickly, because they're probably about to leave. They have already left. I have 2021 left for you. Hang on. 2022. There you go. Damn it. They're 2022 now. Ask a geography question. What country has the most Marcel Vos fans? In total, America. Easily. USA. That's no question. If you're asking per capita, it's most likely the Netherlands. That's also not really a question. Because Dutch people are mad about Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's crazy. Unless there's like one person in Vatican City who watches my videos. Then it's gonna be Vatican City. Okay, we have a fantastic coaster here. It's going very, well, quite slowly, but I can't make it move faster. The stats will be interesting. Thank you for the 15 months, Jarsnel. Germany is also quite big on this, but also on simulation games in general. If you still have intestines after this ride, you may use the toilet. They'll be fine. Like, there was one guy in a terrible NASCAR crash who survived, I think, about 200 Gs. This is less than 200 Gs, at least according to the game. It's probably more in reality if you would actually build this. I like this coaster. Okay, he's gonna be the pillar of land. It's not very tall, so everyone can see this idiot. So we're gonna call him Pillar Moron. This is a special toilet for guests surviving the ride. There's a deeper bowl so you can fit your intestines. He walked away unscathed. Probably not, but he lived. Coaster looks like the world's fastest snake. It kind of does, doesn't it? It looks a bit weird. You know the frame skipping you have. You know, if you look at a car that's going fast, you look at their tires, the wheels. It sometimes looks like they're going backwards, especially if you film it with the camera with you know 30, 50 frames per second, whatever. This looks a little bit like that as well at times. Humans are metal, but sometimes you die for the stupidest reasons as well. Okay, to have a solid influx of guests, I'm just going to advertise constantly. Also, you can't eat t-shirts. I can't advertise for food for t-shirts. I can advertise for tentacles though. For seafood. I'm on a seafood diet. I see food and I eat it. Yeah, so it's 2 PM here. Well, a little bit later now, of course. Which means it's, at the earliest, 5 AM in California. But it's about 10 PM in parts of Australia, which means the Australians... Do we have any Australians or that part of the world, like Japan, you know, that kind of time zone? Anyone from there in the chat? Because they can actually watch now, instead of it being in their middle of the night / very early morning. Yeah, good evening. That was... You know how I can't do accents? That was supposed to be an Australian accent, but that was not anything close to it. I can't do accents. G'day, mate. That was a little bit better, but still not good. I mean, I can do a very good over-the-top Dutch accent. You know, just when you talk like this. But that's of course easy for me. You can say what? Yeah, but that's easy. Okay, what coaster or ride should I build next? Or should I build something out of scenery? Drink some water. I was literally just drinking some water when you did that. Nice timing. How about a nice big woody? I like a nice big woody. Yeah, let's build a nice big woody. With a twist. We're not gonna make it extreme. We're gonna make it, you know, rideable for your average guest. Also, nah, let's keep the other two. But I'm gonna do a twist. So, while I built this, let me tell you about the presents I got. So, you may know, I've talked about it quite a few times, that I run a Twitter account called Skating Stats, or Marcel Skating Stats, where I tweet about all kinds of different skating, long track speed skating statistics. I got a printout on fabric, you know, fabric wrapped around a wooden frame, which has the profile picture of that Twitter account on it, and it says Marcel Speed Skating Stats. And that's just great. It's absolutely wonderful. They got that custom made. Okay, you know what? We are cheating. We can just do... hang on. That one. So yeah, that was fantastic. You know what my problem is with... my problem with my birthday is that I never know what to ask. Because... when there's something that I want, I just purchase it. But this stuff, I don't want to... I didn't ask for this, because I didn't think of it, of course. And those birthday presents are amazing. So, that's absolutely great. Do you have a picture of it? I'll post a picture of it later in the Discord. Along with the other presents I got. I also got 4 pins, speed skating pins. And I'm not going to wear any of those. I don't wear pins, but they're lovely. There's one from the KNSB, which is the Koninklijke Nederlandse Schaatsbond, which is the Dutch Speed Skating Union. There's one from, presumably, the Canadian Speed Skating Union. There's one from the Olympics in Lake Placid. Probably the ones in 1980. I believe they were there once before, but probably from the ones in 1980. Presumably. Well, it says Canada on it, but it might be, like, maybe from the Calgary Ice Rink or whatever. Also, this is terrible. But presumably the Canadian Speed Skating Union. And there's one from 1977 Davos, which should be the World All-Round Championships. Which are really cool, because my stepdad's sister had them laying around, and they saw them. They were like, hey, that would make a good present. Then I also got a book about the 100 best speed skaters of all time. Someone tried to rank them. And, you know, you compare speed skaters from 100 years ago to today. You compare women to men. You compare long distance skaters to sprinters. Just compare everyone. And that's, of course, a very difficult task. And no list will ever be perfect. Like that. Of course they won't. You know, you always different methodologies. What do you give? You know, you give this many points for winning Olympic Games, this many points for being second. And that's a point I disagree with. That they did. But it's really a good idea what they did. It's really cool. I've been reading through that, and it's interesting. And quite a few names that I don't know about, because they're from 100 years ago. And I wonder who's going to be a... It's going very slowly here. I thought it was going to be going faster. Alright, I'll make it go down first then. So that's very interesting. I also got a mug, and this is not speed skating related for once. I got a mug with a screenshot of one of my videos on it. And it's a screenshot from the very start of the video of the 100k subscribers video, where I put the number 100k or 100,000 subscribers. I put that big on the screen. So I got a mug saying that I have 100,000 subscribers. And it also has my profile picture in the corner. Which is really cool. That's of course also custom made. And I love it. Like, I'm probably not going to use it, because I don't really use mugs. But, you know, it's fun to have for the odd time that I do. And presents like that are amazing. As I said, I don't really like birthday presents, because it's like, oh, I want this. Oh, I'll tell them to buy it instead of have me buy it. In that case, just give me the money. That's the same thing. And if I already know what I'm gonna get, like, oh, I'm gonna get that new mouse mat that I want. Oh, ooh, what will it be? Like, how excited will I be for that on my birthday? Not really. It's not gonna make this, is it? You can drink water out of the mug. I hate drinking water out of mugs. Oh, it is gonna make it. Drinking water out of mugs is not a pleasant experience. Like, I should make hot chocolate more often. That's a good thing to drink out of mugs. And that were all my birthday presents, but I didn't ask for a single one, and I got quite a few. Well, it's not all birthday, it's sort of birthday slash Sinterklaas, because we do presents with Sinterklaas instead of interlocking loops. Yeah, I can do interlocking loops. We do presents with Sinterklaas instead of Christmas. And we combined them, and all the other ones of course also got Sinterklaas presents. But I got more, because it was also birthday. What did you get your mom on her birthday? So, usually I get her a bottle of green chartreuse, which is a very particular, very strong liquor. And she doesn't drink a lot, but she likes that stuff. That's the only strong stuff she ever drinks. And I got her a bottle every year for the past like 7 years. The problem was, it's been sold out everywhere. The only place I could get it was twice as expensive as usual. So I was like, alright, I'll not get her this. I'll get it later when it's in stock again at normal prices. And instead, I got you guys to wish her happy birthday on Twitter and to type Mom Vos is great in the YouTube comments of my latest video. For now. I mean, no one else got her anything for her birthday. Well, apart from one little thing. So, because she didn't ask for anything. Yes, I used you for her birthday present. Okay, now we're gonna make it interesting. I need to have it slowed down. This is probably a good speed here. Let's see, let's fast forward a bit. Yeah, that's a good speed. Okay, now we're gonna just put in some random elements. How about... What's the one called? Reverser coaster. Where is it? Oh, there of course. Why not 2 of those? And then we're gonna go back to wooden coaster. Okay, now before I forget and stuff, I forget where is what. Oh, I need to give myself all the coasters. Non-selected. Okay, there we go. That's easy. It's nice and quick. There are a lot of coaster types here. A lot. This is gonna give a big lag spike in a minute when I click back. Oh, that was a surprisingly small lag spike. It was like a tenth, maybe 2/10 of a second. Well, alright then. That's nice. High 200 entertainers. Well, that will give a little bit. Well, 200 won't give lag, but if we go more, that will give lag. Now, this is just dummy track. But a very good tip is to just build in the opposite direction. Because that way you're not getting any troubles with things overlapping and merging and whatever. But it still looks the same. Of course, not all track pieces are reversible like that, but most are. Okay, so that's the reverser pieces, and it will actually use them and get reversed and whatnot. Well, not reversed, but it will, you know, go past it, as you can see. It'll do weird stuff. Okay, what else we got? How about a twist from the limb coaster? Hang on, where's my inline twist? Where's the inline twist? It's gone. We have large corkscrews now. But there's no inline twist. That's odd. Alright, we'll go to one of the other coaster types with an inline twist. I mean, it's odd because it's a bug, obviously. Well, this one's missing the barrel roll. That is odd. That is very odd. How about the multi-dim? Does it have it? Or are just those entire track pieces bugged? Nope, also doesn't have it. Well, no inline twists today. Well, or, you know, reverse to an older save format, but... Or not an older save format, an older version, but I'm not gonna bother with that. Let's see, what else interesting? Yeah, someone said Heartline thing. We can definitely do that, because that's gonna make the train disappear. That's fun. Heartline. Where's the Heartline coaster? There. Oh, hang on. There we go. Now watch what that's gonna do. You get little weird things. And then we're gonna go back to the wooden coaster. Oh, that's still in the way. Okay, you know what? We're going down. Still in the way. Alright, you know what? We're going in the ground. Because everything's in the way. I was gonna say this one isn't gonna be too extreme, but it's quite long, so it might just become a little bit on the extreme side. Perfectly normal Woody. Yeah, you know what? Let's just finish it now. And not return it to normal. And we should also be able to check out the stats of the other one. Okay, let's first build a dummy hardline in the position. There we go. And upper transfer. A little bit of zero clearance. And then right there. Okay, let's test this baby. Perfectly normal Woody. Name a ride of your choice. Ooh, interesting. Call the corkscrew. Good luck to your intestines. Alright, in a minute. Okay. I mean, this is a fairly normal ride so far. This could just be a normal wooden coaster, except the train's a bit longer and the chain lift is steep. But then it becomes weird. First you get interlocking loops, which aren't exactly weird, but they're still very uncommon, especially on wooden coasters. They're in real life, they're unheard of. Hasn't happened. Now here you do interesting stuff. You teleport. A little bit. And then here you become little black square. Oh, green squares. Very nice. And then we do the same track again, but as green squares. There you go, this is the coaster. Perfectly normal. Nothing wrong with that. And if we fast forward a little bit, then soon we shall become normal again. There we go, there's the coaster. Entirely normal. Alright, let's open it. What are the stats? It's a little bit on the extreme side, but that's fine, we're using cheats. Now this one might not even have finished testing. Oh, it has! 90 intensity! That's perfectly normal. Highest drop height, only 6 meters. Because loopings don't count as having a drop height. Perfect stats. Yeah, medium excitement still. It's still quite, you know, still somewhat exciting. Alright, let's name it Good Luck to Your Intestines. Does that fit? Intestines. It does. How many? Okay, we have 3 letters over. This corkscrew looks like a weird Windows XP screensaver. Yeah, I can see that. It's like the pipes thing. The 3D pipes, yeah. How many guests has it had? 0 so far, although there are 80 customers on the ride. So it will have, once it's finally done, it will have had 80 customers. I wonder if any of them need to go to the loo. Disable zero clearance check. You should not have that on when you're not using it. Because that can only cause troubles. Toilet, 0 visitors. There's only been one person that has been able to use it yet. When I was building it, right before I built the no entry sign. And they didn't use it. Look at that. They're boarding nothing. There is a train there. It's just slightly invisible. So they are boarding the train. I'm on the latest dev build and I can build inline twists. Maybe there was a new update that fixed the issue. That must be really new then. Hang on, let me check. OpenRT2.org. Downloads. Old development build. No, I'm also on the latest. I'm on 57A1 BC4. I think, because I just started it up like 45 minutes ago. So that's odd. Oh, now I have best value park. Because of course they want to pay a lot for this. Ooh, let's see how much they want to pay. So we're gonna do scenario options. And then we're gonna change this to 0. Oh, it's already 0. And then we're gonna do free park entry, paper ride. And we're gonna make do the there we go. And let's see how much this changes to. The octopus has a little cane and hat. Yeah, it's a fun looking stall. Oh, we have the inverted harpin coaster available. 94.80. Because intensity works. 90 intensity. That's amazing. It takes almost 20 minutes. Let's go. Hang on, why is this train empty? That was weird. Anyway, this one's already had quite a few guests. Ah, exactly 20. This looks like it's just 20 because that's the max. No, this is just by coincidence exactly 20. I'm gonna need some ATMs. Yeah, or... hang on. Well, first what we can do for now is just give everyone 1,000. Then we can go to scenario options. And then we can do this. We'll just make them rich. Do the guests disappear? Well, no, that train just appeared to be ugly, empty. Also, I hope you really enjoyed my last video on Leafy Lake. Lots of people seem to enjoy it. I find it funny that I just embraced doing the hardcore advertising and it still worked. But some people apparently don't have a problem with that. Some still did. A few comments still did. Your mountain looks sick, thank you. One really cool thing about that is, before I post the video, I also posted the same picture I put in the video of my mouse plushie. Oh, we're gonna need some handyman. Of my mouse plushie in the family WhatsApp group. And one of my stepsisters said, you know what, I could fix that because she's good with that kind of stuff. And she offered to fix it. So I took it home yesterday. Or home, well, to my parents' place. Because she was there too. And now she's gonna fix it. Fire all my stuff. Well, that was predictable. So the mouse is gonna be fixed. She's gonna live for another while. Might take a while, because it's a fairly big job. She's also gonna be washed. For the first time in a long time. Because, you know, I have a few other plushies laying around. And I've put them in a washing machine a few times. That's fine. But I'm not going to put Mouse in the washing machine. She's not going to survive that. She's already very fragile as it is, especially her neck. Alright, what do we want next? What kind of interesting, glitchy, or just cool stuff do we want? Why the early stream? Because they're speed skating on tonight and I want to watch that. If you put mouse in a washing machine, it will vaporize into thin air. Basically, wild water rapids. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Oh, I wonder, like, does it still rotate if we speed, like, across the rapids, like, well, rapidly? So we're first going to do just a very fast chain lift. Okay, let's do it here. So we don't have any, like, rotation from the turns. Does it rotate from just a single, when going very fast over a single whirlpool? Is this gonna be a... The train should just... boat should just fly off that. Disgusting state of the park. No. You're joking. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I need to... Hang on. Mini suspended. And then I need to do a very fast chain lift. And then we can put it back to River Rapids. That's how that works. Is it rotating? I couldn't see. Hang on. Let's have a look. It starts... Yeah, it's definitely rotating. So it does rotate from that, even though it goes over it very, very fast. The sound it makes no bloody sense at all. Can you make a transport ride from any coaster? I could, maybe, after this. Don't know where I'm going to transport them to, though. There's not much to the park yet. Oh, look, it's doing the slow thing. That means it's finished. Hang on, let's see if any of these guests are going to be using the toilet. Because it's finished. And I'm curious. What country has the most roller coasters per capita? I don't know. Looks like none of them is going to use it. No. Oh, one. One person has used it. Oh, it's 30 cents. Others didn't have to go as badly. I want it free. Hang on. Right price manager. No shop price management or toilet price or park fee. Is this still free? Yes, good. What's happening with the ground? Why is the texture cut? What do you mean? I don't see anything weird. So, under the station. Oh, that's just the land going down. Or is there anything else? Okay, yeah, that was it. No, it's just the land going down. Okay, these whirlpools are gonna give the guests a ride of a lifetime. And then a lot of rapids. Oh, did you hear that? The sound overflowed. I always like it when that happens. Fugue factor. More like death factor. You won't survive this. Do you have any idea how fast those turns are? It gives at least like 30 Gs. They're tiny turns. No one's gonna survive that. But they can try. They won't survive, but they can try. I mean, yeah, the roller coaster guests will survive that. You, on the other hand, won't. So I would like you to try. And I'm going to photo section, because why not? A few more rapidos. A few more whirlpools. I never said I would go on it. I think you should. I think you will survive. You know, I know you won't, but I kind of want you to, you know, try it. I need to, I think, shorten the minimum waiting time, otherwise... Well, it can't crash, but... Yeet! Look at that. Any second. That's amazing. That's just absolutely amazing. It's lovely. If I wish Marcel was allowed to design a real theme park, we could have a community meetup there. You mean that would just be like a collective suicide attempt? It's got good stats. Wow. Alright, we can rehire staff. Hang on, auto-clicker please. There we go. I think that's enough, handyman. Good thing to have the bumpers to stop the 300 kilometers per hour. Yeah, you know, you'll be fine. Just a little, you know, it'll dent in a little, but that's okay. I love the way that the windows go. Like where the new windows go. Sure you have enough staff? I don't think so. Let's have a sip of water while we're hiring more entertainers. Drown entertainer 69. Ooh, sexy. Yeah, it's like when you beat an old solitaire game. Alright, 2,416 entertainers. I think that's enough. And let's drown 69. Poor old tiger. Tony the sniper. This is just your average furry convention. There's absolutely nothing out of the ordinary about this. You know what will make it even more realistic? If we made all the guests naked. This is not disturbing at all. Yeah, 4 or 5 entertainers per guest. Yeah, all the same costumes, that's true. Well, there are a few different ones. Like there's an astronaut, which isn't exactly a furry, but, you know, close enough. Oops, money went. Oh, yeah, that's true. When it's payday, that's rip money. Why are they still wearing shoes? Well, I can't change that. But, you know, I think it's the same, you know, nudists probably also often still wear shoes. Because there are lots of places where you just don't want to walk with your feet on the bare ground. You know, sharp rocks or whatever. So I think that's perfectly normal. Yeah, no more money from me. This is going to be 160k a month. So we're going to need to be a little bit richer than that. What coaster do you want me to build? A mini suspended coaster with observation or lift car. Ooh, the double deck observation tower is always a cool car. Okay, now it's time for this. I want to be a billionaire. There we go. I'm Bill Gates, baby. Well, Bill Gates is like a multi-billionaire, but still. Yeah, feet can adapt a lot. I mean, if you're like hobbits. But still, they're, you know... Often it's still better to just walk in actual shoes. Now, I can finally buy Twitter. Twitter was like... Wasn't it like 42 billion or something? I only have 5 billion. Yeah, so on Discord I did announce my schedule for the rest of the year. So you can see it there. 44 billion. Right, yeah. Okay, I want to have 10 billion, that's enough. I think I can pay my entertainers from that. There we go, a little bit more so that we have a little buffer. There we go, 600 million buffer. That's enough, probably. Oh, this isn't open yet. Whoops. Alright, the mini sus. Mini sus. There it is. With observation tower cars. Twitter is still working fine for me, by the way. You know, I mostly use... Well, sometimes I use my main account, but I mostly use my speed skating account, which has kind of become my main account, to tweet speed skating statistics. And the reason I use Twitter is because other people are on there. You know, the media, the speed skating media is on there, the speed skaters themselves are on there. So it makes no sense for me to move somewhere else. It's not like I use it to express myself and don't care who follows me. I do care who follows me, because those are the people I try to target. Oh, I don't think we have to double deck. We will in a minute. There we go. Double deck cabin. How about that life? Okay, to make it go a little bit faster, I'm just going to keep a continuous chain lift of 57 kilometers per hour. Otherwise, it will slow down way too rapidly. So we need this chain lift everywhere. I mean, just watch what happens if I don't put the chain lift for a bit. Never mind. I thought it would slow down rapidly, but that's, I think, more of a transport ride type thing. Like with trains and stuff. Or like swans, if you put that kind of stuff on it. No support limits, please. We don't have helix, do we? No. Because it's a terrible coaster type. Even though it's probably impossible, being able to build roller coasters with switch tracks and open RT2 in the future would be amazing. You can already emulate switch tracks, so it's not too far-fetched to think that they'll someday be implemented. You can already make them, but you have to like switch them manually. There's not like a button you can press that it'll switch every other time or whatever. But yeah, you can make them. I have a video on how to build switch tracks. It did amazingly poorly. Which makes sense. But if you want to watch it, you can. There are probably other videos on it, or written tutorials or whatever. Yeah, I did for the calculator. That wasn't my first time. But that kind of switch track is my invention. Not the original switch track, it's based off the original switch track, so I can't take all the credit. But the kind of switch track where it's red if the train will not go off of it there. You know, you'll have a long straight track with little turns going out of it. And when it's red, the train will not go off it. Then you right click on the red, you click delete and build, and then it turns green, and then it will take that exit. And then, if you want to change it to red again, you right click on the green, you delete and rebuild, and then it becomes red again. That, with the green and the red, is my invention. I haven't used it in a while, but I've used it a few times in different projects, and I'm quite proud of it. But the idea of, you know, using the merge to build a switch track is not my invention. That's way, way older. Thank you for the 12 months drinking coffee. Are you drinking coffee? Alright, let's get back to the station. Of course, are you just always drinking coffee? Just not a single moment in the day when you are not drinking coffee. Are you like Spoink? If you don't drink coffee, like Spoink has to keep bouncing to stay alive. Do you have to keep drinking coffee to stay alive? I wonder why they are spawning so far away from each other. The lift cabins do that too if you put them on a coaster track like this. It's just immediately filled with all kinds of stuff. Always got coffee on hand. I actually like the taste of coffee a lot. Oh. Oops. 12 is a bit too many. Let's do 8 and give them a little bit of a long waiting time. So that they have time to, you know, slowly aggregate into the station. Okay, there we go. We're good now. Yeah, you don't need a minimum waiting time because you're a big boy. And let's make it a bit faster. Hell yeah. Amazing mini-sus. This looks like one of those we reinvented transportation CGIs from Dragon's Den. I don't know what Dragon's Den is, but I know what you mean. And kind of, yeah. They had like a plane. I saw once like a plane on the monorail. Have you guys heard of the completely, entirely idiotic, moronic, whateveric plan of Saudi Arabia to build the line? The line, for those who don't know, is a city that is 500 miles or kilometers, one of the two, long. It's gonna be 500 meters tall and like, I don't know, 200 meters or 100 meters wide. And they've actually started construction on it. It's one of the most moronic ideas for a city I've ever seen. The entire outside will be plated in mirrored tiles, and it's gonna be built in the freaking desert. Like the Saudi Arabian desert. That's like, if you go, the idea is that you don't have to go outside. If people can't go outside, they're gonna be mad. That's just, that has very negative effects on your health. And also, like, they want to say that you can get from anywhere to anywhere with public transport in 20 minutes. But that's not gonna work, because you need a lot of trains for that. And you need to go incredibly fast with hyperloops and whatever. The inside has some greenery, yeah, but that's still not the outside. It's like, no sunlight. You get no sunlight there. Also, why a line? I suppose running, like, trains and stuff in a line is easier than in a circle. But think of that. Like, let's say it's 100 meters wide, or let's say 200 meters wide. So, 0.2 kilometers by 500 kilometers. You know, what city has the same area? A 20 by 5 kilometer city. Has the exact same area. Or, in that case, a 10 by 10 kilometer city. Where you can reach everywhere from everywhere by bike. Instead of expensive public transport. I left for a few moments and now it's a furry convention. No it isn't. Not quite yet. It'll be in a minute though. And also naked people. I love naked people. They're my favorite. Nothing goes above naked people. Wouldn't you agree? Thank you for the follow. CMS. Imagine if the line was for a furry convention. But it is. Okay, let's build... Hang on, I want all the stalls. So let's remove that one. Let's build them in order. That was in order. I think other naked people are above naked people. I mean, some naked people are above other naked people. I wonder what it feels like to ride a bike in the desert. Well, if you want to try it, like riding it on the soft sand that people typically associate with deserts, that's not really gonna work. If you're gonna actually, you know, build like an asphalt path or whatever, it's just gonna be very, very hot and probably dusty. There are a lot of different stalls, by the way. That's already 20. Is that 20? Did I... 26? Oh, it's 25 then. Yeah, because I have 2 here and we have 27 in total. That makes sense. So I didn't accidentally skip one. It's rapid. It's very rapid. And laminate. There are a lot of stalls in this game. Lots of stalls. You will do random. Why are you stalling? Ha, 2 stalling jokes. Calls the line moronic, proceeds to build stalls in a line. Hey, do as I say, not as I do. Also, this line is not long enough. We need it longer. This is one too much longer. Because we will finish with 3 toilets in a row. There we go. These are all the stalls in the game. Oh yeah, the rapid transit. Shall we build that again? Shall we build rapid transit again? Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna make this rapid transit. Trams. I don't think we have trams. Let's just select everything. And that one. Stalls we already got. Trams. Oh, I need to be on a smaller scaling factor. There we go, that's all the ones. This is 2, right? 2.25. There we go. Wait, what you... hang on. Epilepsy alert, because this is gonna be fast. I think. Yeah. That... Did you see that? That was it. That was like a tenth of a second. So there's 129 excitement. And 117 nausea and 0 intensity. It goes 105,000 kilometers per hour. Right down 0 seconds. 0 drops, clearly. No intensity. I know exactly what happened here, by the way. I think. Yeah, you see, we're on -1 cars per train. That thing happened again. Because apparently these have 2 invisible cars and you get that kind of stuff. Or the other way around, maybe. But that's how you get to -1 cars per train. How does it have 0 intensity with over 100 nausea? You know, I don't know. These stats are glitchy. But they're funny. But you know, I kind of want to see them, so let's go to 2 cars per train. Let's go to... Because these can crash, I think. So let's go to this. Oh, just 1? Thought we were going to have 2. Dig 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 dig. You can't really see the rapid bit all that well. Because it's behind, most of behind... No, they're not rotating. Oh, it's going a little bit too fast for the station. I think we need to extend the station a little. Also, how about 3 boats? There we go. I discovered why you can't draw the inline twist. You need to enable all drawing track pieces. But why? Like, it's a standard design piece for the limb coaster. That's still a bug. Where is it? Where's the limb? Oh, it's this one. Damn, that's a long list. Hang on, does it have 0 G rolls now? Cool. That's also new. Because they usually only exist for the hybrid and the single rail coaster. Yeah, so many track pieces. Name the right McDonald's. Alrighty. Yeah, the RMC hybrid's really cool. With an apostrophe. Oh, I should open this, by the way. It has great stats. Max speed 429. That's really fast. The velocity. Hey, this looks like an M. Can McDonald's crash? I think... No, they're transport rides. They shouldn't be able to. Transport rides and water rides can't crash. Not entirely true. Dinghy slides. But other than that, I believe none of them can crash. No, the dinghy slide, though, will explode. Which is very dangerous. Okay, so let's put a lot of guests. And let's make them... Let's wait until they're in the park. God, that's a hell of a lag spike. Okay, they're all coming in. What if I make them all hungry? And thirsty? Which stall will the holy crap, just the first one, obviously. Will be the most popular. That hamburger stall is very popular. Well, there's definitely much more than 1980 an hour. Just takes a while to update. 5,000, gonna be 10,000 easily. I tell you. 7,000. 8,000. Okay, it's slowing down now, so hungry. Almost 10,000. There we go, more than 10,000. When did Marcel get 10 billion money? When I bought Twitter. Well, it's not that everyone wants burgers, it's just that the burgers are the closest by. If we go to customers per hour. Oh, seafood stall. Oh, of course. The seafood stall is right the way over there. 31,000 per hour. It's gotta be rich. It looks like an ant farm. Candy floss just... Not a lot of drink stalls at the top. Which is odd, considering guests are also thirsty. Well, maybe the Art Deco stall? No, it's not there either. And now... Toilet! These are gonna be very popular. If we just do this, we can see how popular they are. By that customer rate, the sea will be empty soon. Pretty much. It looked like the staff was going into the toilets. I mean, they got a pee too. Even Furry's got a pee. More! Ah, there we go. Good old puking. The handyman will be cleaning it up immediately. Would you say it's worth charging customers for a toilet? Technically, yeah. But, let's see. You know, you're charging 20 cents. So everyone will always pay it. Let's take that as the baseline. Let's say, over your entire 3 years that you're doing the park, 2,000 different guests will use the toilet. That's 400 bucks. Over 3 years. That's basically nothing. So, technically it's worth it, but, like, you don't need to worry about it, because it's basically nothing. It's like 15 bucks a month, roughly. It's the cost of about a third of a... a third of a handyman. Also, I need to go to the bathroom. Funnily enough. So, you may watch this bathroom. There we go. Drink some water. I'll drink some water when I'm back. I'll see you in a minute. Hello again. Okay, how many do these have per hour? 3,000, 6,000, and 3,000. The middle one is the most popular for some reason. Did you enjoy your toilet? Yes, I enjoyed it very much. Very sensual and erotic. Ah, that's a good drink. Yeah, it makes no sense that the middle is the most popular. But it is. Wait, no it isn't. Never mind. We start with toilets too. These are the correct numbers. So never mind, I was wrong. Yeah, you know, total profit 36 bucks. It's like nothing. People will often skip the first stall in a bathroom, even though Mythbusters proved that the first one is on average the cleanest. Interesting. I never think about whatever. Maybe I might skip it unconsciously, but definitely not on purpose. This one's not very popular. 57 customers though. Welcome, Among Us Man 699. Oh, what do you want? What do you want me to build next? Also, is there a queue line here? I can't see. Yeah, 50 people in the queue line. 40. Teleporting go-karts. Sure. That's always fun. Just first we're slapped in the face with 10 different variants of the twist. And there's also an 11th one. So you know what's also very fun about yesterday? My parents, well, mom and stepdad, they came out entirely in Sinterklaas costume. Which was just ridiculous. We were sitting there, you know, chatting with each other. We were about 10 of us. And then they went away for a bit and I thought, okay, they're gonna get the presents. But no, they just put on the costume. Sinterklaas, my stepdad was Sinterklaas and my mom was Zwarte Piet. Well, not actually black, but, you know, the rest of the costume. And it was great. Absolutely fantastic. Hilarious. Oh, thank God. You know, it would have been a bit weird considering the whole discussion about it and whatever, but... You know, in America, that would be like racist, your life is over blackface. In the Netherlands, it's not that big a deal. Like, if someone did blackface to cosplay here as Barack Obama or Martin Luther King Jr. or whatever black person, that would be maybe a little insensitive, but not like that big a deal. Just different cultures, because we don't have that history. Don't know if you ever tried this, but what would be the max number of inversions a coaster can get without being too intense? Oh, I've done 31 before. Which is the highest number it can count. I think I've done 31 at least. I'm not entirely sure. Good question. Let's do some other... Let's see, twister coaster. That tram though. And then it'll go like that. Oh yeah, we can do it like this. This is fun. Like that. Just, you know, it has just a few tiles. And then the go-kart. Let's go back to the go-kart. Then I go back to the twister coaster, and how about a barrel roll? I think the go-karts are able to be on an S-bend. Let's make the station longer. Go-karts, go-karts, go-karts. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for the 23 months, Crazy Baboon. Is this another cursed park? Well, it's building a park with your suggestions, but that basically always turns into a cursed park, so... Yes. Okay, let's see what this ends up like. Just one little bit there. They can't find the toilets. They're right there. Right there. Right there, you bastards. Anyway, let's take a look at the go-karts. Let's follow blue. What? No. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, Mr. Slime. And go-kart. Oh, they can apparently travel down some of these pieces. But not all of them. Well, that's interesting. Sometimes they go over nothing. And sometimes they teleport past the nothing. That's funny. I was needing tips, by the way. I got stuck trying to beat Evergreen Gardens. Well, if you do whatever I did in Leafy Lake, you'll beat Evergreen Gardens too, because I got way more guests than you needed. Slime is the king of gifted subs. He definitely is. It started off as Neri, the dragon god Nerith. Then I think my brother took over for a bit. And then Slime came through. It's mostly because, you know, Neri has been here not a lot. But he did give a lot in a few different streams. Fire all the stuff, well that's gonna take a while. But Slime has been here very consistently. But don't think I love him any more than the rest of you as viewers, not as people, because we don't know each other. Just because he's given more. Gifting is just so addicting. It's a kind of a better way of gambling. Because you always got a little bit of satisfaction, and you're actually helping me financially. And you're losing money either way. You know, whether you're gambling it away or you're gifting me subs, you're just losing money. I thought I was buying my love. No, no, no. You can't buy my love. Not at all. My love is unbuyable. You can buy my services, though. I was using your videos to help my friend who streamed this, and it helped him a lot. Oh, that's nice. Today I learned Marcel sees his brother as viewer only. Same with everyone. Like, I just view all the transactions, all the people and friends in my life as just transactions. They're only worth the money to me, obviously. Like, what else would they be worth? Like, as actual people? Think again. Yeah, I do love Leah. I told my mom about Leah today. Because she asked what I streamed in Stardew Valley. And she asked a bit, you know, what kind of game is that? And I told her a bit about it. And I told her I punched her ex-boyfriend. I'm guessing our time is worth more than money. Your time is worth everything, my darling. Okay, we also need to color this appropriately. No, that. So I'll switch the colors. Because that's more... You know, that's interesting. Look at this. These colors are switched. The wooden main track is actually the outside bit. Like, look at that. The white bit is the main track. Which is really weird, because the purple is much more prominent. Marcel has a girlfriend. Only in... only in a video game, which is a bit sad if you think about it. Marcel's stepbrother gets married. Marcel dates a collection of pixels. Pretty much. My brother's also getting married. All my friends are all engaged or married while I'm still single. Hey, high five. So am I. I'm also single. So if any one of you wants to take me up, I'm free. Honestly, I wouldn't be against dating one of you. Like, if we're serious for a bit. Like, if I would meet any of you in real life somewhere and would be like, hey, I'll watch your videos, then that's not a problem. Marcel told me last stream he'd married me, I got div. I would marry all of you. I would just have, like, 152 spouses. Okay, let's get the bench warmer engaged. Okay, what do we have available? Let's try something. Oh, there's queue lines too. Cool. Okay, what do we get? Blue, well we get, I think that's the 1920s, like, bins, and then we get the space age chairs. And the normal Q9 TVs, because there's only one type. What am I supposed to tell my dad when he says I have till 30 or I'm too late? Well, tell him to F off. It's never too late. You know, I've never had a relationship and I'm 26, but I'm fine. You know, I might have a relationship later. Who knows? You're absolutely fine. You know, I'm living a good life. Would I like a relationship? Sure, maybe, but I'm not actively looking for it. And, you know, I'm living a good life. I'm a popular YouTuber. I'm happy with that. And with, you know, I'm not a PewDiePie or anything, but, you know, I have 146 viewers on the live stream right now. I count that as popular. You know, I'm doing well on YouTube. I'm having a lot of fun with the hobby speed skating. And I'm doing well on there too. And other hobbies that I do. I'm just having a good life. I have friends. You know, there's nothing wrong with being single. It's all perfectly fine. That doesn't mean you need to stay single and not go look for a relationship if you want one. But, you know, if you don't want one or you can't find one, that's fine. Also, why 30? Like, why not 28 or 32? Why 30? Because if we would live in, like, if we would live in a dozenal system, which means we count in 12s, then the 30 would be the equivalent of 36. Would your dad then say 36 instead of 30? Or if we would live in, like, a no-nupal system, whatever, you know, 9 instead of 10, then would he say 27? You know, it's the same thing. In speed skating, we are very close to the first sub 6 minutes time on the 5 kilometers. That's gonna be remembered big. Like, I know the first person who skated under the 7 minutes. It was Kai Arne Stenschemet. I don't know who skated the world record before or after him. But there's nothing like better about being the first to skate under 7 versus the last world record before or after that. There's like, it's just because we use the system that we do that we remember those better. The ones that cross barriers from like 6 and like whole minutes or 10-second barriers or 1-second barriers on the shorter distances. My dad claims that 30 will be too late to have a family, so don't bother. You know how old my father was when he had me? He was 54. Okay, for women it's a little bit more difficult, because once you get like 35, 40, having kids. But you can still have, like, adopt, or whatever. Having your own kids at that age, yeah, that's gotta be tricky. But you can adopt, have a surrogate mom, I don't know. You'll be absolutely fine. You don't need to have kids. Like, you can be 50, find a wonderful wife or husband, or well, man or woman. You don't need to marry at that age, and just live happy. You didn't miss the stream. No, you're in time. We need some security guards. I think we'll have a lot of vandalisms. Because I did not disable it. My goal right now is to finish my studies before I consider pursuing a relationship. And what's wrong with that? Like, that's perfectly fine. That's probably a good idea. Alright, 1,600 staff members. That's going to be expensive again. Okay, let's see how many vandalisms we have. Oh, yes. That's quite a few vandalisms. That's more vandalisms. Like, just everything is vandalismed here. There's nothing, like, from here to here, everything is vandalismed. That's ridiculous. I wonder how those people got so angry. Yeah, I have no clue. Okay, let's fix that. There we go. Much better. I wish there was a staff member that would automatically fix vandalism. I think there are like plugins that make either handyman or security guards do it. One of the two. Why is there a tram on the WW ride? Because rapid transit. Just watch it go on the rapid soon. That's hilarious. It's an absolutely fantastic ride. I've been asked to marry my girl last week. Asked by her, hopefully. If so, congrats. Did you say yes? I suppose I should ask, did you say yes first? Yes, okay, good. Imagine if you said no and I would say congrats. So, congratulations. I'm very happy for you. And your to-be wife. Okay, someone asked me to build a big maze a while ago, so let's do that. Yeah, are we invited? I want to go. I'm gonna live stream your wedding if I'm allowed to be there. And just comment on it like my usual self. You know, I put a sniper in a tower to kill your, you know, to snipe all the guests and whatever. If they're not, I don't know, if they don't behave. Make a drowning pond to drown unruly guests in. That would be amusing as hell. Also inappropriate as hell. Imagine pitching that to your wife. You know, honey, there's this YouTuber I watch. And he kind of wants to live stream and commentate our wedding. Imagine that. That would be... Imagine how she would react. That would be hilarious, though. Maybe also ground for divorce. I'm trying to imagine what would happen if you had Marcel as your wedding announcer. And in the left corner. Something like that. I don't know, I've never done that before. Hello everyone and welcome to another wedding ceremony. Today we are going to wed Mr. Vedros and Mrs. Vedros. Now the great thing about Mr. Vedros is that he's a very easy man. Because he only needs to have 2 coffees a day. I don't know what I'm going on about. Something like that, you know, doing all statistical analysis and whatever. As if he's a ride. I mean, I suppose he is a ride for his wife sometimes, but, you know. We are gathered here today to remember Mrs. Vedros, who tragically ran away. The last wedding I went to, the bouquet toss was a complete fail, since the bouquet landed in the fan. Ooh, rip. This took a turn. Yeah, things can get a little bit dark here on this channel. It's all in good fun though. So did the fan get married? Yeah, they got married. The ceiling fan got married to the desktop fan. Desk fan. I have no idea what I'm doing with this. This is way too big for me to keep track. So I just hope it's a good maze. The CPU fan is jealous. Yeah, but the CPU fan was way too small and size does matter. At least in this universe it does. I don't know if anyone has played this game before, but I decided the next time I played RCT2, my part will be themed on Danganronpa. Well, I've definitely never played that or even heard of it. But good luck. Also, I should post my Leafy Lake to Reddit. I was gonna do that, but wait a few days so it wouldn't spoil the video for too many people. But it's good time now to do it. I mean, I'm a mod there. I should post there sometimes. I do check it nearly every day. I liked the Leafy Lake video. Incredible. Thank you. I think it's definitely my best in the Marcel Plays RCT series yet. Both in terms of just the video, but also in terms of the park. And I'm proud of what I did there. Proud of the ride. I'm also just proud that I come up with all the stuff I do just off the top of my head as I'm doing it. I'm not preparing it. I'm not doing like 10 different runs and choosing the best one. Or saving and going back in time. None of that. Name the maze size matters. It does. So it's a good... That's a good name. So, what's your problem with Evergreen Gardens, Ilau? Where does it go wrong? Do you run out of money? Does your park rating crash? Do your guests get lost? Do you just not get enough guests? There are lots of possibilities. Thing here. This is quite a big maze. I keep running out of money when I try to expand the park. How big are your coasters? Like, how much do you spend on average on a roller coaster? Because that can easily be a massive money sink. You should try to keep all your roller coasters under 10,000. And also, how much do you charge for the rides / entrance? Because you do need to actually, if you charge 10 bucks for the entrance and nothing for the ride, then you will never make enough money. You need to actually charge quite a bit. I'm not used to making packed coasters. They don't need to be compact, they just need to be cheap. And those are not the same. And there we have it. The maze is finished. Let's put a lot of gas in it. I think in Evergreen Gardens you can't charge for rides. Well, in originally Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 you can charge for both. But if you charge for the entrance, as soon as you have a little bit of a park going, you should charge at least 50 bucks. And that way, you'll actually make some money. Also, if you need it, just advertise. So yeah, if you start your wooden coaster and you do a chain lift and you make it like this tall and you build something like this, That way, and you know, we'll do like that, and we'll do that. It might go a little bit faster for the. Oh, we have chain lift everywhere. Okay, that's not a thing you should do, but that was a mistake. And then we'll do this, and then you know, and we'll have one more hill like that. And there you go. There is your wooden coaster. This is not compact, but this is small. You know, how expensive was this? Well, we spent a little bit on the maze too, so about 5,000 probably. Something like that, 5,000, 6,000. This is a good wooden coaster. So if you just build cheap rides, then you probably won't run out of money as much. Yeah, this maze is probably not too difficult. There are lots of little, like, through holes everywhere. It's not just one path and then a load of dead ends branching off from that path. There are multiple paths you can take to the exit. Although no one has completed it yet. Okay, well there's the first one, Mr. Green and then Mr. Blue. I wish you could see the path that a guest has taken. That would be interesting. Why are all these guests clothed? Because they got in after I made them all naked. I'm not gonna make them naked again, because, you know, the colors of the clothes are quite nice. I should save, by the way. I'll just call this Cursed Park. Cursed Park, Deck 2022. Geometric stuff with glass is the future. It is! It absolutely is, 100%. Hang on. If we do, you know, purple and whatever that is. You know, this is now a futuristic maze. Don't you agree with me? That's how that works. This is the future, baby. Absolutely the future. Can you build a reverse incline hardline? Sure. That'll probably work. Okay, brick walls, that looks a bit cooler. This is the maze of the future, baby. I only make t-shirt stalls to get clothing so they don't naturally spawn in. Oh, to only get clothing they don't naturally spawn in. Yeah, that makes sense. So you can see who bought a t-shirt. What kind of stats does this have? Okay, pretty normal go-kart stats. You should do some of those funky terrain colors. Oh yeah, if we're doing funky terrain colors indeed, then something like this. There we go. You can't see that as much. Let's do the yellow. That. And then it needs to be 4 shorter for that. Come on, one more. There we go, perfect. Now it's super future. Oops, I meant to make that grass. Awesome. This is the uber super mega future. Okay, where were we? Reversing hardline coaster. Where's the hardline? There's the hardline. Totally tubular, baby. Okay, reverser mode. Well, we only got 1 car, but we got more cars per train. Oh, we don't have it available, naturally. So, show all operating modes. Thank you for the follow. What's up, dog? Where is it? Reverse. I don't see. Oh, there it is. Okay, and then like that. And what if we then do, like, now upper transfer? There we go. What if, like, does this work? I don't know how this is, if this is gonna work. Okay, no it doesn't. But it looks cool. So I'm gonna keep it. And the hardline roll. And then we can do another hardline roll here. This is gonna be way too intense, definitely. There you go, there's your reversing hardline coaster. It's not gonna be going that fast, but this is way too intense. One thing I never understood is why any Six Flags rides can't be added to the gallery, because copyright stuff and whatever. But that's been removed in OpenRCT2. You can absolutely do that now. Okay, how intense is this ride? It has 5 drops, 4 inversions. Well, you know, it might be fine. Yeah, that's fine. 9.9. That's not too bad. I mean, it's got terrible stats, but that's because it's a hardline. For a hardline, this is fine. Add a canvas entrance to make it even more intense. That joke is old. It's very old. Best hardline stats I've ever seen. Oh, that's because it's got buffed in OpenRCT2. This would be like 2 points lower in vanilla. I don't like that, but whatever. Let's do some techno style. How many guests has this had? Huh, it's not even a full train this time. 388. Favorite ride of 42 guests. Lol. That's... 42 guests like to die, apparently. Right before they died, they were like, this is my favorite ride ever. How many of those have gone to the toilet? More than I thought. Like, more than a third. About 41% or something like that. Damn. It's quite a lot. Guests are complaining because they can't find the toilets in their park. Well, you are just blind and stupid. That's not my fault. What's your favorite out of the scenarios? Sherwood Forest. Will always be my favorite. What did I do? It's we're lagging a little bit. Just slightly. Just ever so slightly. Drink some water. I need that. Thank you. Ah, nice. Exploding guests. You know, once they are in the park, I will do the food thing again. I want to see how fast it goes. Okay, if I just... Nice. Hey, you see them kind of separate here in groups. You slowly see them separate. Once they're a bit further along. This is the perfect way to spend a Sunday morning. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, usually it's your Sunday afternoon. Which is a bit different. It has a kind of different feel to it. Ah, there they are. The snake of guests. You can already see them separate a little bit. Not as drastically as the other guests though. Probably because I spawned lots of different groups right after each other. It's not just one group. So they are all separated, but they're different groups that are like spaced very minutely apart. So they look like one big group. Yes, spaghettification visualized. Well, this is gonna go up again. I'm considering seeing how many guests you can get without your game breaking. 65,000 something. 136 probably. 65,136. And then the game doesn't break. That's just the max. Lots of guests thinking about overcrowding. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, good old park rating of 0. Oh, 600 actually. How is this 600? Like, if we just disable the... How do we have, like, a park rating this good? Okay, and now... Hunger and thirst. Immediately! I mean, this one's the most popular of all. Oh, hey, here they come in groups. Huh. The slower groups. This one's immensely popular. $21,000 an hour. I mean, this one's doing not bad either, with 9,000 an hour. But still. 68,000 an hour. Can we reach 100,000? We might do. We have a lot more guests than last time. Meanwhile, this one is sitting at just 156 per hour. Barely getting any. This one's, of course, on a junction, so it's very popular again. 97,000 an hour. I think we'll reach the 100k. That's cool. We've reached that before, but it's still cool. It's still really cool. This one has had one customer. How? They're all incredibly rich when they spawn. How did that one get? Hey, 107 an hour. Well, 107,000 an hour. How much money have we made? This is 32,000 from food and drink stalls. Can we see the last time we did that? Yep, 10,000. It's a lot more this time. Oh, and now you all need to pee. What if I build a toilet here? Yep. It's very popular. What is this, an orgy? Oh, I love orgies. Especially when they're made of pixels. I was confused when most of my Asian food stalls got ignored at one point. I think that's just because of positioning. I don't think guests actively distinguish between like lemonade and starfruit drinks and Sujiangkwa and moon juice and soybean milk. Need for pee. That would be an amazing video. The need for pee. Just people trying to find a place to have a wee. The need for pee. And the sequel, the long-awaited sequel, the need for poo. Yeah, the pathfinding just finds the closest stall. Well, there are, some more variables. Because it's not how much you guys wanted, but, if you charge a lot for an ice cream when it's hot and when it gets cold, they might not want to pay that. You got that kind of stuff. But other than that, those sound like Red Eyes Green Dragon videos. Yes, the need for pee and the need for poo. Need for Speed sounds like a remake of Need for Speed. Yeah, I mean, it is of course a parody on that. I would absolutely love that movie. Life of Pooh. That sounds a bit not so nice. This thing is still selling. What? Exactly 120,000? That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. And 101,808. Okay, we're going down. Alright, let's see. First, before we do another ride. Peep editor. This is going to be loud. You might want to turn down your volume. Because... Ah, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Now they're all gonna paint. Look at that. And now they're all joy. Now they're all jumping with joy. Look at, they're like at a rave. It's like they're at a rave. They're all jumping and every now and then someone exploding still. It's like a guest rave. And they're all taking pictures. This is great. This is amazing. That shatter sound at the end though. Holy machine gun. Well, that's one way to get rid of your guests. We have like almost no guests left, all 3,000, but compared to the 29,000 we had, the guest graph is going absolutely crazy. Unfortunately, I still don't like that it can't go above 5,000. I mean, I suppose it made sense for the original games somewhat, but OpenRC2 should change that. Then again, I understand why it's not a priority, because it's just a silly graph thing. And usually, without cheats, it takes you a while to get above that anyway. How many guests were Thanos snapped? About 26,000. Which is a fair bit. They're all dead. Oh, we have exactly 2 to the power 6. Is that 6? Yeah, that's 6 rides and attractions. Cool. Alright, let's build another ride. The last one of today. Ending it a little bit early. But let's build one more good ride. Alright, another ride. How about a dangerous bobsled? All bobsleds are dangerous when I build them, honey. A coaster with rapid boats. How about a dangerous bobsled with rapid boats? Let's do that. Guests are thirsty and can't find any way to buy drinks. That's just ridiculous. How does It's Too Crowded work? I think it's like number of guests per tile or something. I know that staff don't count. Okay, so let's go for rapid boats. Are they called rapid? What are they called? Let me check. I don't know what they're called. They're called river rapid boats. Okay. So I just read over that apparently. River rapid boats. There we go. 1 per train. How about some more per train? And 2 trains, because why not? Okay, I wonder how do these behave? They don't have the sprites to go like to the left and to the right. Can they still crash is the question. So let's check it right there. But I don't know. Oh, it's not going fast enough there to crash. Okay, here it will go. Definitely go fast enough. Hopefully you never get my bad luck. I want to have more guests leaving the park than walking. That's not bad luck, that's just bad park design. You just did something wrong there. Okay, they cannot crash, which makes it fun to build it dangerous. Because it looks a lot dangerous, but it can't actually crash. Okay, and then we got a helix. Yeah, there's a whole area with their needs, but they can't find it. I don't know why, because like this park is not difficult to navigate. I suppose it's too far away, because they only do like 20 tiles away, or a radius of 20 tiles. One of the two. So they don't look very far away for stalls, so you need quite a lot. And yeah, there are some places here that are fairly far away from stalls. I like how this is a fairly uniform distribution of guests, although considering their heads looking to the ground, they're not particularly happy, most of them. They want to get out of the maze. It's been solved by 273 guests. I can't see how long they on average take, but it's probably quite a difficult one. Yeah, you need to be careful with your park designs. You can, you know, if you screw things up, things can go wrong rather quickly. Okay, now just for fun at the end. That's dangerous. Oops, I don't want chain lift here. I'm obviously gonna go make the chain lift a little bit faster as well. No, the mate should... Yeah, the emergency exit feature. You mean the sniper. That I added in Leafy Lake to the maze. That's definitely an emergency exit. It's also an exit for life. You know, you don't survive that exit, but it's definitely an exit. If you don't make it, you can just, you know, look at the sniper. And he'll solve your problem of being stuck in a maze. And you'll never get stuck in a maze again. You're gonna get... Oh, not jungle. Abstract. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit faster. 65. This is very dangerous, folks. Oh yeah, sniper is also there to keep you from cheating. If you climb over the fences, the walls in a maze, you're absolutely gonna die. Because if you do that, you don't deserve to live. Yeah, it still sounds like water, which is fun. The sounds come with the trains, not the ride, not the coaster type. They're even spinning. Which makes me question how the connection between the cars work if they can individually spin. But whatever. Good coaster, good coaster. Totally safe. Absolutely totally safe. The top queue line. Fit perfectly there. They're fatty enough that they can't leave the track. Coated with grease enough that they can spin. Yeah, but how are they connected? Like... Or are they just not and are they just keeping the same speed? I don't know. What are the stats? Oh! You know, slightly on the extreme side. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe only the top part spins and the bottom part is stationary. Ooh, that's the thing I like to believe. Because that could actually work realistically. Obviously not at these kind of speeds. But, you know, that could work with these connected cars. I like that as a good explanation. What should I order at the snack bar later? A snack. I usually go for a frikadel, which is the best snack. Anyway, this is the park we built, including the massive, very unsafe bobsled. The reason I'm ending it early is because I'm incredibly hungry. And I'm feeling a bit tired from not having eaten enough. We had brunch at 11 and I thought I ate quite a bit, but I'm incredibly hungry. So that's why I'm ending it right now. But I still am very happy with what we built. We built a very intense, very difficult to reach toilet. That was the point of this. You know, someone wanted me to build a difficult to reach toilet. Hey, pillar moron exploded. So I built this coaster. You have to do this coaster before you can reach the toilet. Quite a few people did. A wooden coaster with a reverser pieces and a hardline piece. A rapid transit. Still one of my favorite gags. Dig dig. Okay, it's way too fast, but you get it. And the reverser hardline, the unsafe bobsled, the size matters maze, a random freefall when I was talking about some stuff. And we have a little mini such with observation tower deck, observation cabins. Oh, and a teleporting go-kart. Oh, and of course a line of stalls. How many are there? So if I just sell that toilet. So we have 2 stalls that are not here. There are 44 here, 7 here, that's 49. So that's 47. No, that's 49. That's a lot. 49 different stalls in the game. Alright, let's see who I can raid. Come on, Twitch, load. Okay, no one who I follow is online. Someone is playing Rollercoaster Tycoon in Italian. No one else is playing Rollercoaster Tycoon. Well, then there's not going to be a raid today. Because no one that I can raid. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again on Wednesday, of course. And in the meantime, thank you. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good whatever. And I'll see you later. Bye bye.